Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 23. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
I wasn't sure what my voice was going to sound like today. I went to a concert last night, and it was...
You're screaming your little heart out.
Yeah, dude. I've been waiting to see Hot Mulligan for a long time, and they're like Midwest emo, pop punk kind of thing. And like they're great, but the band before them was like more like hardcore, and they were just like losing their minds.
Really?
And like they were making... I've never seen that many people crowd surf in my life. Like
awesome.
It was nonstop from the front to the back, and they were like telling people to do it. They were making mosh pits, like, and then their set ended, and my ears were just ringing, and I was like, "Holy shit, what just happened?" It was like a total tone shift because they're like it was a band called Drug Church, and they were like super hardcore.
Of course, it was.
And then Hot Mulligan is more Midwest emo. Like, they have hard stuff, they have softer stuff and shit, but yeah, it was a great time, but there were so many people crowd surfing, and
that's dope.
Philly's a shithole. I'm gonna go up there and say it. Where we were at, it was Philly isn't. I like a lot of stuff in Philly. The traffic in that area was shit. That's what I mean to say. Like
every time
if we didn't park at the casino, we wouldn't have made it into the venue.
Every time I go to Philly, it pisses me off. Yeah. The traffic and just the way the roads are. Mm-hmm. Like structured throughout the city is stupid.
Yeah, we had got there a little bit late because the show started at 7, and they had 3 openers, so we knew we had time. But the line to get into the parking garage for the venue was just like wrapped around like 4 blocks, and we were like, wow, we're never getting in. So we just parked at the casino, for free, and just walked 2 minutes over.
Yeah, I just saw Brand New in Philly, a few months ago. But it was
where was that at?
I was just trying to remember the name of it.
Because we went to the Fillmore.
I don't think it was the Fillmore.
They have a Fillmore in Silver Spring, but this was the Fillmore in Philly, and it's like the same thing.
Was it the Fillmore?
Is it like the balconies on the side?
No. This was like a stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was big.
No, this was like a smaller venue.
Yeah. Brand New is pretty fucking big, and this was like their comeback tour after like, I don't know, over 10 years.
Yeah.
Because they had some controversies, but...
It was cool, like smaller shows like that though, because it's like
I like smaller shows better.
Yeah,
the sound is better,
and you know the people are there are like fans,
yeah,
like legit fans, and the place was packed, and like everyone when Hot Mulligan from like start to finish, everyone was singing their hearts out and shit. So it was like
I went to a Mars Volta show in Rams Head. That was like my last like smaller venue, and that shit was so good.
Rams Head's such a dope venue.
It really is.
I love that
so
place.
Good. The sound was impeccable,
like that power
dude.
plant area.
Yeah,
like. It's really cool. I went to a taco festival down there, and they shut it all down. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, it's dope. I woke up yesterday and my throat was fucking ripped because I got a sickness from my daughter who got.
Well, we don't even know if it's a sickness or allergies because the weather literally came. It was like 75 degrees yesterday, and now it's rainy and cold. Like,
I don't know what's going on anymore with my health. It's just a perpetual state of.
It's the age, brother.
It's the age, and it's my kids both being in school and shit. Mm-hmm. They always pick stuff up and bring it home. Freaking little germ boats. So last week's community question was, are you tired of battle royales? And what do you think overall the consensus was? I think it was no.
It was kind of like no.
People were kind of like no, but it just has to bring something new. Kind of like what we were saying.
There were some people that just aren't fans of the genre, and they were like, I was tired the second it came out. And it's like, all right, well, whatever. Like, we expressed like, we're not tired of it. We just want a constant push of the genre or like a refresh. Like you can't just copy and paste. You have to do different things with it.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be more no. Like, I mean, I thought it was going to be more yes, we're tired of Battle Royale, but there was some pretty reasonable people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Alex on Instagram said that he agreed with me. He said, I'm not necessarily tired of them, but none of them feel fresh enough to scratch the itch. Every BR now just feels like it's borrowing things from other successful BRs. Nothing distinguishes it from the others. And that's what we were kind of hinting at. And there were so many people that when we were saying like, oh, make it feel rewarding, like be rewarded for your time a little bit more. And they were like, the reward is winning. What do you mean? Like you don't need, and we're like, who wouldn't want more shit to play for?
Yeah.
We know you want to have fun and shit like that, but like, wouldn't you want the battle royale like victory screen to look better, or like some kind of reward to work
win
towards?
Yeah.
Like, well, where's your competitive itch?
Where's your competitive itch? Well, people were saying like, you should just want to play the game, and we were like, the game should be good first. That's a priority. Where So Battlefield is good. The game is good. So now they can give rewards for playing it. Whereas like we wouldn't be saying this if the game had like tons of problems.
Yeah.
That would be the priority. It wouldn't be rewards.
I do want to clarify here. So I told you I went into the barber shop and the guy Josh was the first thing he said to me was like, "Stop shitting on my game." I want to make it very clear. We like Battlefield.
We love Battlefield.
We're shitting more on the players and the community. We love Battlefield. We think it's great. We're having a lot of fun with it. So I want to make that clear. We don't dislike the game. But we still, even though we like the game, there are opinions that we have to see improvements or, and they're just opinions. We're not saying you have to do it.
In general, if we talk about a game like with a very fine comb and we're like picking it apart, it generally means we like the game.
Yeah.
And we're playing it or like we at least respect its space in the gaming world. Like even when we talk about Call of Duty, like we know Call of Duty is good. Like it's not just total dog shit or it wouldn't have come this far.
Yeah.
It's a fucking it's the most polished, like feel good first person shooter. Like sorry, Battlefield. Battlefield feels good, but it's kind of different. Yeah. Call of Duty feels premium. Like when you play it, it really does. Whether you love it or think it's cheesy or not, it's like a very good game and it always has been.
It does have issues.
It's got a lot of issues, but like the core of the game is like, it's well executed.
Yeah.
So like, even though we shit on Call of Duty, like we respect it, how like popular it is and why people play it. Like I understand why people play it.
And at the end of the day, we want all games to be good.
Yeah.
We're not here to be like, oh, all these games are shitty. Like
it is fun to call games dog shit though.
Yeah, it gets the people going.
Don't let it get under your skin.
Or do. It doesn't really matter to us. Big Maui 03. His statement was much more simple than Alex. He just said, fuck BRs.
Thanks. Respect. I can respect that opinion, honestly.
Victor Moriera, or Moreira, I'm sorry, I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. On YouTube, he said even in racing games like Forza Horizon 5, you can find Battle Royale. I totally forgot that existed in that game.
Is that real?
Yeah, I played Forza Horizon 5, and like obviously open world, you can do like all these missions and shit, but they had a BR mode that like you could drive to and do. I can't remember the specifics. There was a ring and you had to like drive and like get to certain destinations or you would blow up.
Okay,
kind of thing.
So like a race battle royale.
Yeah, it was like timed.
It wasn't like you were shooting each other like Twisted Metal.
I don't think so. You could like run into people, I'm pretty sure, but it was more like checkpoint based. So it was like get here, and like if you didn't, like you would fucking get eliminated.
Yeah,
it wasn't great, but
it's funny how battle royale like was invented literally from one thing, and that is just a closing ring because like. The game mode kind of already existed. Like you just kill each other to the last person alive. Like that's just a free for all. But just adding that ring, like to pull everyone together, literally created the whole genre. Yeah. Never thought about that. That's funny though.
There were some people. So Dom said, or no, Wheelhouse. I think that's your buddy. Wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's my buddy Josh.
He said, yes, they are just rinse and repeat with different skins and appearances.
Yeah.
When you look at like the bare bones, when you look at the bare bones of it, I could see that argument. Like they are kind of just facelifts.
But what is anything? That's the same thing with racing games and fighting games.
Exactly.
Like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. It's kind
of suspended account on TikTok said I was tired of them when they first came out with PUBG.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I can see why your account's suspended.
PUBG was crack. That shit was so fun. I haven't had as much fun since then.
There was also a guy who said lone wolf gamers love battle royales, but team players don't find it very fun. And you have responded, you were like, I find it to be the opposite, which I agree with.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you're playing with your boys, battle royales are more fun when you're playing. We don't play battle royales
because there's a lot of downtime when you're not fighting, and you can just bullshit with your boys and like talk about whatever, which we do all the time. We'll literally just talk about life while we're like walking around. Whereas like lone wolf, when I'm in my lone wolf shit, I more want to just like grind Halo or like grind a ranked mode
or like a story game or something.
Or like story mode. Yeah. I mean, there has been periods where I've played Battle Royale solos, but it's not...
Like when you were streaming, you were doing a lot of Warzone solos with crossbow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that was more like time of day, like didn't
and also
have your boys to play with you.
And also I was streaming. Like I wasn't sitting there by myself playing it. Like I was talking to chat and like it was fun because we could like talk about what was happening in the game. Or like, so that kind of filled in like having the squad to play with for me. Like I wouldn't grind like BR solos just not streaming. Like that's psychotic.
Right. Fando, our buddy Fandom Knots, I miss you, by the way. He said, no, I've been playing TDM and Capture the Flag for 25 years. Why would I be tired of an 8-year-old game mode?
Yeah, that just sums it up. I mean,
Fando, this is why we like you.
Thanks for having a brain.
Yeah, thank you for having a brain and being smart and like don't have your blinders on. Thank you for that. But yeah, he's like I said, a lot of these multiplayer modes have existed for so long.
Yeah.
So you can't say like how can you be tired of Battle Royale? I think you're just tired of the popularity.
You might not like it. If you don't like it in the first place, that's fine. But I mean,
yeah, but there's
nothing wrong with the mode.
Linto said shooting other players is the least interesting genre of game.
I disagree completely.
I totally disagree.
That shit's so fun. When you know there's other human on the end of your rifle, it's like so much more satisfying.
Yeah, dude. Billy Goat said, not tired of them. I just need publishers to stop prioritizing them unless it is the whole game, like Apex or Fortnite. COD and Battlefield need good games at the core to have a successful BR mode. I
agree.
Yeah.
Overall, I agree. However, like we always say, if the game is already good, like Battlefield was already good, so adding Battle Royale on top of it didn't like make Battlefield bad in any way.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a bonus, and it brought in a whole nother crowd of people, like Warzone players. The Battlefield population is doing great, by the way. Like it's fucking holding steady. So, and I think part of that is due to RedSec.
Yep.
Like I can see the numbers would have went down by now if RedSec didn't come out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's probably the truth.
That's the truth of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so it's like, but yeah, if a genre is like the game itself is like dog shit, like this is what happened to Call of Duty, like Vanguard in that era, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The multiplayers were dog shit because they were focused on the BR, I believe, more. And then they both kind of just suffered instead of focusing on the core game first.
Yeah, these devs and these game companies, like they do have to find that sweet spot of balance between the two. Like, and you have to prioritize, like, what do you want to allocate your resources to? Do you want to have a good multiplayer experience with like the traditional game modes, or do you want to focus on your BR? And I do think there is a happy medium there to support both games. Yakim said, this isn't a BR problem, it's a people problem. When you put thousands of hours into the same 2 to 3 games for 5 years, of course they're going to feel stale. Mix up your gaming palette and you won't ever get bored of any genre. That's valid.
Yeah, that's true.
Play different shit, man. Yeah. Play what you like.
If you're banging your head against the wall trying to play something you think you should like, but you're not having fun, just stop playing it. Play something else.
Yeah,
like,
that's
literally.
Simple.
That's why like we're seeing so many people be like astounded with Arc Raiders that have just been grinding the same game for like 5 years. It's like, yeah, when you play other games, they're fun.
This one, Hondro said, I think what we all kind of think in the back of our minds. Hondro said, average players don't like BRs because they can't be successful at them. That's all it is.
There's some truth to that, yeah.
If
you're really bad at video games and there's just like, you've played for your whole life, you're just not that, like you're not going to win at Battle Royales. You're just not. There's too much going on.
And then last but not least, in our Discord, Fire Empress said, that's why I play Phasmophobia. Fortnite Battle Royale needs help. They need new ideas and new maps, not recycled old maps that they rename. I get what you're saying, but like they just did that Simpsons update.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the Simpsons update has been like raving reviews from what I've seen so far.
And Fortnite has content down. They're always at like, I don't think you can complain about Fortnite.
That's a crazy game to pick.
But the reason I bring this up, so her follow-on comment was something that I think should be implemented. She said, also, we should be able to vote on new upcoming map ideas and new weapons.
I kind of love that, yeah.
I love that. Why haven't they done that with any of these games? Having community feedback, like a voting session on like what you want to see. I mean, maybe it's hard from them from like a development standpoint.
Closest thing
like
the closest thing we kind of had to that was just with that Deadlock, like when they had those 6 heroes, you could vote on which ones come out first. But obviously they already had those locked and loaded.
Yeah, and maybe they do that. Maybe they have a pool of like, 4 POIs that they're thinking about adding, and you can vote on which one you want to add, and then they just
that'd be dope.
The others. In weapons, obviously, I think that's an easy one. But yeah, I think it's a good way to get your community and player base engaged on things. Idea. And if the community's feeling a certain type of way, you kind of know because you see the results. They're like, okay, they want this.
Yeah.
So it can kind of influence future decisions to guide making your player base happy because you're getting direct input from them on what they want in the game.
Right.
So I think that's a killer idea. It's something I
Yeah, the
never
devs
thought of.
just have to have a chunk of content like ready, like 4 POIs, like you said.
Yeah.
And like release one a week and vote on them.
But yeah, it seemed like the common consensus was like, no, I'm still having fun, but they got to do new things. There were people in there that, they're just not fan of the genre. They say they play story games. So
Yeah. Well, I'll read one more from YouTube. Spooderpool, the GOAT, said, as long as the Battle Royale has something unique or special to it, I think it's fine. That's kind of just a sane take. I mean, goes along with just keeping it fresh. Don't copy and paste. And I think overall, the ones that have copy and pasted have failed. We saw a lot of BRs come and go. But then again, a lot of ones that tried something new have failed too.
Mhm.
Like, what was that super fast one called? That was in like the city with the tall buildings?
Oh,
Hyperscape?
I think, was it Hyperscape?
Something like that. That shit was like different and new. So it was
Yeah.
like the vampire one.
Yeah, the
But
vampire one.
They both kind of failed. in the
Vampire
end,
one
so-
had like a cult following though. They
Yeah.
had like a solid player base. It just didn't blow up.
But they have announced they're shutting down.
Yeah.
So like those tried something new and they failed too. So it's hard to say whether it's a balancing act of how much you have to copy and how much you have to be new. Because if you go too far from Battle Royale formula, it won't feel as fun. But if you do the same shit, if you just make like a first person shooter that's Warzone, it's like, okay, but Warzone's better, so why would I play this?
Yeah, I will say like Battlefield Gauntlet mode, we played that for the first time.
Yeah.
And it felt like they tried to make a hybrid of like a BR and TDM, and I feel like they had the idea, they just had to fine tune it a little bit. I see
really-
the vision.
It doesn't really feel like a BR to me. It just
Yeah.
feels like 4 multiplayer matches stitched together.
Yeah,
Because it's just respawn modes. It's not one life modes.
yeah, and obviously like instead of the ring, what you have is just the rounds condense the amount of players that are left. So like you have to, for those that haven't played it, like I think you start off with like 32 players.
Yeah.
And there's objective based, and you have to score points.
Yeah, there's 8 teams.
Getting kills and doing the objective obviously gets you points. And then at the end of the timer, the lowest performing teams get eliminated, and it's round based. And at the end, it ends up being your team versus another team.
Yeah, which is just a 1v1 multiplayer match.
Yeah.
So it's not. I think the closing ring really is just essential to how battle royales feel, and without that, it's not really a battle royale.
Yeah.
It is fun, but I don't really consider it a battle royale.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's a good starting point for them, and I think you'll see some tweaks and some revisions, and I could see a company saying like, hey, we can do a little bit more with this.
Yeah.
I could see it becoming a thing, just round-based, elimination-based multiplayer kind of thing.
It is interesting and new.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't
I
wasn't a big
personally.
fan, but I didn't hate it. I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, I feel like I'm playing Battlefield. It's just like a different multiplayer mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all right. But also, shout outs to Spooderpool for
shout out Spooderpool.
always commenting on our videos. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we love the people that comment every week, dude. We really do.
Yeah, it's
love
cool
to see your
names
name
all
back.
the time.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are haters.
Yep.
We like seeing your name in there.
Yeah, we do.
So this week's community question, cue the jingle.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
Are you guys interested in esports? Do you care about them at all for the games that you play? And the reason I ask this is there was some news in the Rivals world for Rivals Esports, and you may remember they put a lot of resources into this tournament that they did. It was like a Clash thing. They obviously have like in-game tournaments already baked into the game, but they did an esports scene, and it was like $3 million or something like that. But Flats reacted to the news of Sentinels dropping out.
Okay.
Already. So like the game hasn't even been out a year and esports teams are already pausing. So I wanted to play kind of his breakdown of this and get your
You
opinion.
believe the fan favorite team? Today we're announcing that we'll be pausing our operations in Marvel Rivals. If and when NetEase rolls out a program with team incentives, we would revisit the decision. Normally in esports, teams find out about what the next season is going to look like way in fucking advance of everyone else, which means that NetEase has probably pulled back a lot of their big money that they were dropping into it. At the beginning, teams were getting paid big money to be a part of the game. Rivals has seemed like a game that is open to supporting its scene, and doing a $3 million tournament right out the gate, I think should be proof of that. The scene is essentially a money sink until any sort of monetary incentive is added for teams. The reason why it is a money sink right now, the esports bubble has fucking popped. And two, the hyper casual players' opinion of esports is they'd rather it just didn't exist, and they think that their game will revolve around it. That means the only people that are going to be interested in your esport are the competitive slash hyper competitive players, like that are super interested in grinding and learning and getting better. And Rivals isn't that player base currently. And also the only money that's ever in esports at the moment are either gambling or Saudi money. Where's the money going to come from? This is like arguably the fan favorite team.
So
Today we're
what he's basically saying is, you know, it's not profitable for these teams. And we've talked about this before. Like, these guys, they're not getting support from the games. Like, we've seen it with Apex. You've seen it with Halo a little bit. But with Apex, there was always these teams that are like, why aren't there more incentives? There's been a lot of change-ups, a lot of teams dropping out and shit like that. And you're seeing Sentinels drop out not even a year into the scene because they know what's coming and they're not getting these incentives. And what he's saying is it's not profitable. And the reasons are, he said the esports bubble popped, which is just the money and not the support. But then he also said that the common player doesn't care about esports.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your opinion on that, because it's like, I feel like even if you're a common player, you could care about the game that you like.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors going on here. As far as like the esports bubble popping, yeah, we've seen this over like the last 3 years. A lot of these orgs have literally ceased to exist. They try to get into games like CS or Halo, and they just can't afford to play good. Like, first of all, you have to pay good players to be on your team. And then you do that, and if those players don't win, there's no earnings coming in. Also, like, it depends how the organization of the game is supporting your teams. Like he said, I guess these Marvel Rivals teams aren't getting incentives from the devs. Like, the partnership has to be right. There's just so many different factors, and esports to get into is so expensive as an org for like what you get back right now. The other thing I don't like where esports is going has been the games that have held up good are kind of built around gambling money now. Counter-Strike is infested. All the teams are sponsored by gambling websites. Yeah. The literal biggest teams, like
you're seeing it on
G2, Virtus Pro, all these teams. Shit. Yeah, there's like Rube and all these ones that do like the CS skin marketplaces. And that's where those companies can afford to be partners with these teams and sponsor them, because they're actually making a shit ton of money from gambling sites. How far that's going to go is kind of like worrisome. And that just gets into the whole thing of like how prevalent gambling is in general now. Yeah. It's just on everyone's phone now and apps for fucking everything. Like everyone just gambled on the presidential election. Like, you can gamble on fucking everything. It's kind of crazy. But so that's just a money pot that's kind of feeding the successful esports right now. Marvel Rivals, I don't know the nature of how Marvel Rivals treats their org partners. Like, I guess he's saying they're not getting kickbacks.
There's no kickbacks. I don't think there were like team associated skins, but I also think it's too early to include that.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a connection to these teams. Like, it's different when you've been around for a little bit, you have an esports scene, you get to know the players and stuff like that. You want to support these teams that you like. So you buy the bundles and shit, but there has to be some kind of incentive, and teams aren't getting it.
The orgs might also just be seeing the writing on the wall as far as player numbers.
That's very true. The player base has declined.
I mean, esports, and as far as like a normal person paying attention to esports, it's hard, man. There's so much shit trying to grab your attention now. To sit down and watch an esports like you would watch a football game is like, I'd kind of just want to rather be playing the game. Yeah. Because unlike professional physical sports, you can't just go play football with like, you need like fucking 20 people and like all the equipment. Like, whereas video games, you can just sit down on your computer. You can either watch this tournament that is your favorite game, or you can play your favorite game.
Yeah.
So that alone is kind of hard for esports to me.
I can see the argument for it because like casual players just play stuff for fun. They may not care about competitive, but if you are a fan of the game, I could see casual players still being interested in
they are.
tournaments because they like the game. But he did say like that's not what Marvel Rivals player base is right now. Like they're not hyper competitive, and I do agree with that. It seems it's shifted to be.
They're there for
casual.
the Marvel heroes. They're there for the updates.
Yeah. But yes, I just want to know if you guys are interested in esports for any of your favorite games, like whether it's League, whether it's Fortnite. Like I know there's a lot of casual players and younger
Rocket
players
League,
on Fortnite.
Rainbow
Like,
Six.
Do you guys watch esports at all?
And do you watch games other than the one you play? Because like me, I watch a lot of games that I don't even play anymore. Like I still watch League.
Smash.
I watch Smash Ultimate. That's like one of my favorite esports to watch. And I don't play it at all anymore. I played it a little when it came out, but never like I never played like competitively or anything.
I only watch Halo. I only watch Halo, Apex.
Yeah.
I'll watch some CDL every now and then, but I kind of just lose interest. I will say, as much as I liked Marvel Rivals, it was hard to watch the pro scene because there's so much going on, and visual clutter and everything. And
this is the problem Overwatch had. I mean, they had their Overwatch League, which was doing very well at first, but I think the nature of the game is hard to follow, especially from a casual standpoint.
Yeah.
When you really know what's going on, it's still hard to follow. It's just so much going on visually.
Yeah.
And it's just not, even when you do know what's going on, it's kind of not as fun to watch because it's not like in Halo, it's down to the invisible POV. And it's like, you know, there's not like everyone doesn't have 4 abilities coming in. There's so much fucking going on that it's just way more simple to watch like shooter games. League is kind of hard to watch if you don't know what's going on. I'll give you that. So that's kind of a counter argument to that. Because speaking of League, the World Championship just happened last night while we were sleeping, and T1 won for a 3-peat, which is fucking crazy because Faker has 6 World Championships and he's like 28 years old.
Damn.
Got his first one his rookie year when he was 17, 2013.
And League is, since it's so big globally, like they bring in money. They don't have the issue.
He fucking, dude, his aura is insane. Like,
I've never
You know what his nickname is?
No.
The Unkillable Demon King.
That's terrifying. That's an esport player that has that nickname.
And he's this little
nuts.
Asian dude, bro.
That's like an MMA fighter. That's like Bruce Buffer fucking announcing.
Dude, he's just
the
super
middleweight champion of the UFC.
He's super
What the
stoic
fuck?
and
the Unkillable Demon King is that
Unkillable Demon King. He's the mid laner, which is what I played when I played League. So like I grew up like watching him and respecting him.
Okay.
He got into it kind of when I was getting out of it in 2013.
Okay.
Because I'm old as fuck and League is old as fuck. But dude, like he's the number 1 esport player in any game of all time. Like there's no one close. Like 6 world championships is insane.
And it was
with the same org.
Right? A 3-peat, and then he
A
almost
3-peat, and then the one before was almost a 3-peat. It was 1, and then they missed a year, and then it was 2 in a row. So they won 2013, 2015, 2016, and then they won these last 3 in a row.
That's just
23,
dominance,
24,
dude.
25.
Is it even close? Like, do these other teams?
Some of them have been close, yeah.
Okay.
But the crazy thing is, he's been with T1 the whole time, but the players around him have changed.
Okay.
It's like this year's is like, it's a lot of young dudes.
Yeah. And it's not one of those things where like his performance may have declined and he's getting carried by
bro.
he's just him.
He's him.
He's the
bro.
unkillable demon king.
Yeah, he's disgusting. And it's like,
Damn.
It also brought up a thing with like, we've talked about it before, like how much does age matter in competitive video games and esports? And I think it's going to show like you can be pretty old and hang around. Like
You just gotta have that dog in you.
You gotta have
dude.
that dog in you, bro.
You
And he's
have
only
to.
28. He can win more. That's
Yeah.
the craziest thing. There's players in that league that are like 35. So imagine like
Us.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Imagine in like 10 years and he has like 10 world championships. Like nobody's ever going to come close. It's fucking insane. Like it's very impressive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe I see that's so if I casual,
Mhm.
I know what League is, never played it, but I know the premise. I've watched people play it and shit like
Yeah.
that. As a casual, obviously I don't care about that
Yeah.
esport, but if I were to watch it, do you think I would understand like the dynamic and what would it be easy for a casual maybe that's not familiar with League of Legends to watch it and be interested?
I think you can watch it a few times and kind of pick up what's going on. I mean, I've even seen people like, I saw this morning, like a bunch of COD players say like, I actually watched a whole match of League of Legends last night. And I had no idea what was going on, but it was entertaining. And like, just from like what the casters are saying, and like you kind of get some of the history throughout of what's going on. And you would understand now because you've played Deadlock.
Okay.
So you understand the three lane
Dynamic of it.
and
Okay.
like rotating, taking objectives. It's the same fucking thing. It's just an overhead view.
Oh, okay.
And it's 5v5. And there's a jungler in League, which is someone who's just always jungling and they just gank the lanes throughout the game.
Okay.
Whereas Deadlock doesn't have that because it's 6v6, so 2 per lane.
Well, they have it. It's Haze.
Yeah, they have it. It's Haze and it's fucking Drifter, but
Yeah.
it's not a designated role.
Gotcha.
And in League, you have designated roles.
So what role does he play?
He plays mid.
Mid.
So
okay.
mid is the 1v1 lane.
Ooh.
So top is the 1v1.
So you're going up against an unkillable Demon King.
Yeah.
You're already sweating.
Top's a 1v1 lane, mid is a 1v1, and then bottom's 2v2. So that's 4 players, and then you have the 5th player in the jungle. So
I don't know this guy, but it's so funny that that's his nickname when he's probably just like an introverted, quiet. Like,
dude, pull up a picture of him.
What's
Google
his name?
Faker.
Google Faker. Can I pull it up? On
Also,
here?
what a badass fucking name, Faker. Like, I just think that name has so much aura.
I don't know if I can
For a
pull it
gamer
up
tag.
without the keyboard, but
Oh yeah, never mind then.
No, we'll put up an image. Of
Yeah, we'll put up
Faker.
an image of Faker.
I'm
He's the goat.
gonna look it up on my phone real quick.
Yeah,
just so
look
I can
him up.
see.
But yeah,
see
dude,
who this Greek god mythic fucking raid
he's
boss
South
is.
Korean.
South Korean.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's the
what's his
biggest.
name? Faker.
Yeah, Faker. He
Faker.
his rookie year, dude.
League.
His rookie year when he was 17, they won the LCK, which is the Korean League, and then he won the World Championship. His fucking rookie year, like that's so crazy.
Damn.
Imagine being a 17-year-old kid.
I can see it, bro. Like he just like he looks quiet,
Yeah,
but he's just got this confidence. Like,
yeah. He
like,
never breaks. Like a lot of people choke in that game because of the fucking stage. He's just always the same, just level. And
he's got this look to him, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a 1v1.
They had a little trailer before the tournament. First of all, the production for these league tournaments is fucking
well, they're
insane,
so global.
bro.
It's not
Yeah.
so like nuanced. Like it's very popular in a lot of countries.
Yeah, this was a stadium they were playing in last night,
bro, that's like the Grammys.
and I'll put it. Yeah,
What the fuck?
It's crazy, bro. But he had a quote they had in the little like intro trailer when they were like introducing the teams, and it was so cold. He was like, what did he say? He was like, if you want it, you have to earn it from me. Like he's the guardian of
This
the fucking
dude is
trophy, bro.
cold.
Which he literally is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's
Unkillable Demon King. That's nuts. Yeah, being unfamiliar with League, I didn't know this, but like, I mean, that is impressive. Just in anything, being able to win that consistently, that often.
There's been Counter-Strike players that have been pretty like up there, a lot of wins. They usually are still like old when they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's won 6 world championships under 30 years old. Like, it's fucking nothing like this is. I mean, esports is new, but nothing like this has happened yet in esports.
He's Jordan.
He's Jordan, bro. They literally almost three-peated twice. Like, it's pretty crazy, and he's still got years left in him probably. So we'll see if he wins anymore. If he wins anymore, it's just absolutely insane.
Do you think something like League, like if you're an older player, do you think you can continue to be as good as you are? Like, it's not like regular sports, right? Like, you know, Jordan falls off, has to retire. Brady has, falls. You see that, but like, if he's 40 years old, do you think he can still compete with these people?
Yeah, I do. Because it's not your physical body. I mean, it is your mind and your reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
League is very. I mean, it's like Deadlock. You have to have fucking. You have to get good sleep. You have to have good reflexes. Like, your mind has
you have to
be
make
sound.
quick decisions. Like your decision making has to be quick. You can't like hesitate. That's one thing I've learned.
But dude, the way he's done it for so long and been like just solid as hell is like, I do think he could do it if anyone could. If he takes care of his body and like his mind is clear, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be this good at 40. And this is like we've talked about this before. This is kind of unventured territory. Is like esports players aging.
Mhm.
It's just happening now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like Ogre
We're
2.
like the first generation
Yeah.
of it. Like
Like
I mean,
Ogre
you got
2.
a Final Boss hoodie on. It's
Yeah,
like
shout out Final Boss.
shout-
Ogre 2 is like the oldest. That's really this, like Counter-Strike is like the start of esports, but Halo 2 was right there too, alongside at the same time. And he's like 38 or something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Sounds
so
about right.
so that's like the oldest like OG esports player, and he still plays Halo Infinite. He's good as fuck. I see his clips on Twitter. Like he could be playing Halo Infinite Pro right now if he wanted to, but he has a family and shit. But
Yeah, that's something I didn't think of. Like that we're the first generation to like really see. So it's like
yeah, we don't know.
yeah, we don't know
We don't really
if it's
know.
going to become like a young man's game or a woman, you know. But,
Imagine Faker's like 50 and he's still just playing.
and he's still unkillable.
I mean, his annual salary,
I hope he still has the same haircut.
his annual salary is $5 million. That's outside of his earnings from the tournaments.
and sponsorships and shit.
Just T1 just pays him $5 million to play for them. So no, not sponsors, not his earnings from the tournaments.
Bro, that's insane.
Also, his normal like tournament wins.
that has to be the highest salary for an esports player, right?
probably,
Like, there's no way anyone in any other
probably, yeah.
like it's not like Hal probably makes a lot off sponsorships and shit, but there's no way TSM
Apex
or
is just nowhere near.
well,
the
I
league.
don't know. Falcons might have dropped the bag.
Yeah, that's
that's
Saudi,
that Saudi money, dude.
Yeah.
That's that oil money. That
Yeah, I
Flats
don't
was
know.
talking about.
That's interesting. I don't think it's as much though.
We'll have
'cause
to look that up. We'll
league
have to
is
see
league is
who-
global.
Yeah,
Apex is global too, actually. But is it as popular? It's not as popular.
but what about like Counter Strike? Is there anybody that like the one dude that was like talking shit or shushing people? What was his
Yeah,
name?
there's probably like Donk is like one of the youngest.
Donk.
Yeah, his name's Donk.
His
He's like
names are
he's a
crazy.
freak in nature, bro. Like his POV is just different.
Yeah,
Like he's just fucking sporadically flicking everywhere. Like he doesn't play conventionally, holding angles as much. There's kind of like these two goats of CS right now. Not goats, but like young rising players. There's I don't know if you say it Rops or Ropes. It's ROPZ and then Donk. And like Ropes is like very conventional play style, but he's
Okay.
super fucking good. And then Donk is like, Donk is like the Shotzzy of as much as CS isn't like movement oriented. It kind of is a little, but yeah. But yeah, they could be getting paid a lot.
we'll have to look that up and we'll have to see like
Yeah.
what these salaries are looking like and who's because I'm sure there's some people that we're probably not even thinking of that have brought in a bag.
But my point was, if he's making that much a year, why would he stop if he's still good? Just because of his age,
Yeah.
Like
Dude, I
if he loves it,
yeah,
if he doesn't love it, okay, I get
married
it,
to the
but
game, bro.
Yeah, dude,
Do it for the love of the game. Yeah,
dude, he's
That's
set the
crazy.
jet.
that's a lot of money, man.
What else we got?
Before we get into anything else, like I know we talked about flats and everything. There have been some rivals leaks. So Rogue and Gambit on the next one's coming out. Last episode, I said she was going to be a strategist. Apparently, that's not the case. Apparently, she's going to be a Vanguard.
Is Gambit going to be a strategist?
No,
Oh,
duelist.
'Cause
So
that's
they
what I-
still.
I was going to say if that was true, I would have guessed that right.
So strategist means sorry, but it looks like she's going to be a Vanguard. But
So
there,
Vanguard makes way more sense for her. Like that's what I thought she would be.
yeah, because she's got to be close quarters and touch you. Like,
Yeah.
she can't be a strategist and do that. They're too squishy.
And she's always been kind of like a brutish
yeah.
tank woman.
Yeah, and Gambit,
In
I
the
think he's going to
cartoon.
be sick. That was when we did the bit about like what heroes we wanted to see. That was one that you brought up was Gambit.
Yeah,
so
that's cool. Yeah.
They have that coming, but the rivals community is kind of up in arms because there hasn't been any trailers or anything released for it, and it comes out next week.
And they probably want another strategist
So, well, I was thinking, well, yeah, but I was thinking
because we just had what's her name as the Vanguard, the
yeah,
flying
Angela,
lady, Angela.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Emma Frost before that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the rivals community is kind of wondering what's going on because there hasn't been a lot of like confirmed info, and the season starts next week, and I'm wondering if. Obviously, you see this with the esports, right? Like Flats is talking about esports teams are pulling out. Like,
Yeah.
don't know maybe they know something with the resources and shit.
Right.
But I'm wondering if NetEase may have bit off more than they can chew with these shortened seasons,
Yeah.
and it's hard to play. Like, it's hard to keep up with all this shit that they got to put out. Like because they always release the trailers, and then they release the dev talk, and then they release the hero trailer that shows like the hero showcase, and then they talk about the patch notes. Like, they do a whole fucking thing, and none of that has come out yet. And people are a little worried because we're less than a week away from the new season.
I don't know. I don't care about Marvel Rivals esports. It's not fun to watch for me. I like playing the game, but it's not fun to watch, dude. Like, and I think I personally think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I think the esport is just failing, like more than they thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Because it had a lot of hype around it, like the game in general. And a lot of people moved on, and like me included.
Me too.
And the esport.
I will probably try it when Rogue and Gambit because I like Rogue.
Yeah, and it's
like
crazy
Gambit.
because the game is good. It is good. It's a good game, but I think how watchable it is really counts for a lot with esports. And I think that's one of the things Rainbow Six Siege has going for it. That shit has held, and probably Rocket League too. Those games have held out. Like the esports have been insanely good, like way above expectations for what the normal person would think. Like a lot of people probably don't even know Rainbow Six Siege's esports is still going.
I will say Rocket League is probably the easiest for a casual to watch.
Yes.
It's soccer with cars.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you could watch that having no experience or knowledge of what Rocket League is and you'd be entertained.
Yeah. And Rainbow Six Siege, you watch like a game or two and you get it like that. It's just attack and defense. They're breaking into your building and planting a bomb. And it has very tense moments. It's really entertaining. And you can just tell by how the casters are reacting and stuff. So you pick it up quick. Marvel Rivals is just there's explosions and colors.
I mean, there's people that play Marvel Rivals that don't understand what's going on. So it's hard for the casuals.
Yeah, exactly.
So big news this week. Grand Theft Auto 6 was delayed again.
November 19th, 2026.
Your birthday.
November 19th is my birthday.
I don't think this is the first time it's been delayed. I think it's been delayed a few times. I know they sent out a tweet back in like 2022.
Yeah, it's been delayed like 5 times, dude.
So at this point, I'm going to come out and say this. I think it's going to get delayed again because a bunch of shit came out about Rockstar and the studio and how they're treating employees. So there was a long post. I don't know if it was Reddit, Discord, or what, but this former employee went on a tear of information. And basically it was saying, last week, my colleagues who were in the studio were each individually messaged by HR for a short friendly meeting under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick chat? Upon attending the meeting, they were handed an envelope with a short letter stating their employment has been terminated for gross misconduct regarding posts made in Discord. They failed to provide any evidence when asked, nor was any stated in the letter, and did not divulge any other information or reasoning, and no other reason. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting, which is against our employment laws, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting less than 5 minutes. For colleagues who were not in the studio that day, they received a phone call from HR that lasted 2 minutes long, telling them that they were fired, and they received the same letter as above. I'm aware of one employee who had a panic attack at this moment. There's a bunch of people that have been there for over 18 years. Very senior artists, animators, QA testers, designers, programmers, producers. All these people were let go, and there were some people, so some of these members were off sick, recovering from surgery or paternity leave, fired without pay, losing their careers and putting them into hardship right around Christmas, right around the holidays.
What the fuck is Frog Marched? And
I guess it's just line.
I get it with the context. Who uses Frog Marched? Second question. What was in those Discord messages?
So apparently there were none. Like they did a pool of they said that the Discord was private between Rockstar like employees and stuff like that, and there's nothing in there.
So it's just an excuse to fire them. Maybe?
Fire them, and they have fired over 34 of us now. There were over 250 of us in that union Discord group, and she went into detail about like how this could be for the future and how it could destroy the union and stuff like that. And urging people to step up and do something about this. And if this shit's going on at Rockstar, there's no way this game comes out on time.
You know what's funny? I just watched the interview with the Rockstar main fucking dude. I forget his name. He's the English guy. You ever seen him?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there was a podcast with him, and it sounded like the culture at Rockstar was awesome from that interview. So maybe he was capping.
Maybe he was. I mean, it's not. You have to take it with a grain of salt because when like employees get fired, obviously they're bitter.
They're very mad. That's what I was.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
very
wondering.
mad.
Like,
So it's like,
was there an
where's
actual reason?
Usually the truth lies somewhere in the middle.
We got to see the other side of it.
Yeah,
Like, did Rockstar say or respond to these?
Not that I saw.
Okay. Maybe we'll hear more as the days go by.
Yeah. So, but they came out and they said that it's going to be delayed another year. November 15th, 2026 is when it's supposed to come out. It's going to get delayed again. I guarantee it.
This game like almost doesn't feel real at this point.
Dude, it's a myth. It's like
what if
it almost feels like Stranger Things season 5. How long it took that shit to come out.
What if it just
These
never comes
motherfuckers are
out?
grown ass men playing 14-year-olds. The one chick 11, she's got a baby now in real life and she's supposed to be playing like a 15-year-old chick. Like come on.
It's kind of
They waited
funny.
too long. But I did a little fun thing. I did a little research on things that have happened since GTA 5 came out in 2013. Things that, pop culture, things that have happened since that some people...
Things we got before GTA 6.
Yeah, things that have all happened since 2013 before GTA 6 has come out. So the Ice Bucket Challenge. You remember that?
God, I do remember
People
that.
just dumping
That's
ice
dumb as
for
fuck.
ALS.
Yeah.
Just dumping ice cold. Did anyone ever do that to you?
No.
We did it. I was working at the restaurant at the time, and like there was a couple people that did it out back. We took like the big ass big buckets.
Did you guys even do anything for ALS?
No.
You just don't.
Dude, it was a trend. It was like an internet trend. Like
Was it really?
You would like challenge people to
I thought
do
it was just something that like celebrities were doing.
No, it was for ALS, and they would like do it, and because the sensation was supposed to make you feel similar to that, and they would like challenge somebody. So like everyone was posting a video doing it, and like people would take like a little bowl and
Remind
do
me,
it.
what is ALS again?
I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, totally wrong on this. I think it's Lou Gehrig's disease.
This is how ignorant I am about it.
It's like a nervous system kind of thing. I'm
so
pretty sure.
it made you like shake because you're cold.
Fucks you up.
I wonder what people with ALS thought about the challenge. They're like, y'all dumb. Y'all look dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
That's not what it feels like to be us.
I think the vast majority did no contribution. They were just hopping on it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a trend like that.
Yeah, it was a trend.
I thought it was like a thing where like I saw like celebrities doing it on social media and they would like post like a link with it, like donate to ALS.
Yeah, we didn't do
that. You guys just did the ice part.
We just challenged people.
You just being boys.
The next thing was the great dress debate. That meme that was like, is this dress black and blue or white and gold? For the record, it was 100% black and blue.
Yeah, that was never a question.
But that was like the first time of like, I felt like we were being baited.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like it felt like I was being baited and people were just rage baiting and lying.
That was rage baiting.
And maybe it was AI generated. I don't know. But that whole thing had the internet.
I never
in
saw
shambles.
how it was white and gold.
Never. I looked at that image so many times.
There was
Zoomed
just some
in,
light
like,
on it.
Changed lighting on
Yeah.
my phone. Tried to look at it quick. I'm like, you could never convince me that anyone sees this white and gold. And I feel like the people that said that were just rage baiting.
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe the first instance of rage bait. Who knows? So here's a whammy. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
There have been 35 Marvel movies that have come
Holy
out
shit.
since 2013 before we've gotten GTA 6.
So we got 35 Marvel movies between GTA 5 and 6.
Yes. And they're still going.
And 3 of them were good.
The only good one post Endgame that I've liked, Fantastic Four was cool.
I didn't see it.
The Spider-Man one was good. Thunderbolts, I think, was great. I think it's criminally underrated. Like I think
Thunderbolts, yeah.
Thunderbolts
I
and
didn't see
Shang-Chi, I think, are the best.
The last
ones.
one I saw, and I watched it by myself in my basement, was Thor Ragnarok.
That was the best.
That
Thor
one
movie.
was good.
Yeah.
And then I was
The
like,
new
okay.
one, Love and Thunder, sucked.
I heard Love and Thunder sucked ass. Yeah.
They've had more misses than hits post Endgame, but 35 of those have come out, and just
That's crazy.
that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's money, dude.
What's your favorite one?
Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay.
That's tough, dude.
Do these
Infinity-
count? So do the old ones count? Like the first Spider-Man series? Is that
Like Tobey Maguire.
I mean, I know it's Marvel, but it's kind of. It feels like
they
a
looped
different.
it into Homecoming, like the newest
Okay.
Spider-Man movie, because Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire made cameos
Like
in there.
those and like the Dark Knight series, like in my brain, that feels like a different era of like
comic.
superhero
Yeah.
movies. Like before they got
It
like
was.
something, they got weird. Like the comedy got cheesy.
It's Disney slapstick comedy.
Yeah, it just feels like it looks different. The way the color grading is, like it's not as realistic looking, just like a normal fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of Disney, on that trend, we had an entire sequel trilogy of Star Wars movies come out in that time. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Hot take, and you guys can yell at me in the comments. The Last Jedi is the best of the sequel series, and I'll die on this hill.
Is that the last one?
No, it was the one in the middle.
The one in the middle.
The most controversial one that a lot of people say suck. He tried to do something different with Star Wars and flip it on its head, and instead, because Force Awakens was a carbon copy of A New Hope and nothing new. And
nothing happened in that
Last
movie.
Jedi, they tried to do something different. You can try to sit there and tell me that Luke Skywalker wouldn't have acted that way. He did the same shit that Yoda did when Yoda retreated to Dagobah.
I'm trying to remember what even happened in the last. What's the last one called?
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
Palpatine somehow Palpatine
Yeah.
returned. Like, yeah, they literally didn't have a plan for the trilogy.
I think The Last Jedi is the best out of the three.
I will die on this hill, and I'll
Even
defend it till I
because-
die. I'm
even-
not saying it's good.
No, they're
I'm just
all
saying
they're
it's
all
the
bad.
best of that
Yeah,
trilogy.
they're all bad to me, but that one was the best. Just because Kylo Ren for me.
Yeah,
But
his
whole
he was a
arc.
saving grace. So since 2013, Netflix, the main subscription,
Yeah,
Netflix went from $8 to $25 a month.
Rest in
Inflation
peace.
is a motherfucker. Tom Brady has won 4 more Super Bowls in the time period of GTA 5 to GTA 6.
That's awesome.
4 Super Bowls. Over 40 different versions of the iPhone have come out.
40?
40, because you had the Pro
Yeah,
Max, S, all
Mini,
this shit,
yeah.
all these things. Over 40 variants of the iPhone have come out since 2013.
And they're all the same.
Yes. Pokemon Go phase. Everyone was going outside. That was
was lit.
huge. That was massive. Lil Pump dropped Gucci Gang.
Shout out Lil Pump.
Iconic. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
That was iconic.
All the Toys R Us stores closed.
Damn.
That hurt.
That shit hurts bad.
That was like, when you went to Toys R Us as a kid, it was like
I haven't felt that. There's things.
never feel that
There's
again.
so many magical feelings.
Jeffrey the Giraffe. dude.
Dying, dude. This AI generation is fucked.
Yeah. So this
We even got fucking Coca-Cola making fucking AI Christmas trailers.
dude, they're celebrating that shit too. Like, they're for those of you guys that aren't aware, I wish we could pull it up right now. They're making Christmas like very well known that it's AI generated
Yeah.
by Coca-Cola.
This is the second year.
One of the biggest companies in the fucking world is doing this openly.
It's just, to me, dude,
Bring back the polar bears that
Yeah.
humans made. You know?
bring back the real Christmas trailers too. Like anything. The magic of Christmas and AI just don't feel compatible to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas is such a human spirit thing.
You're ruining it.
Yeah.
Nothing's sacred anymore.
Nothing's sacred, dude.
We've strayed
Use
so
use
far from
AI for
God.
coding and shit. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock.
Oh my god, dude.
That was huge.
That was fucking crazy.
There have been 6 Fast and the Furious movies.
Hold on.
Good.
Ever since that happened, Will Smith has just been,
Disappeared.
well, he's just been, I think his mind is gone. Like the rapping, like the rap,
Oh yeah,
the rap
I
songs
did
are
see
just,
some.
like laughably terrible and out of touch.
You don't
with-
like the Fresh Prince, bro?
I'm saying that ever since that slap happened, I think his fucking brain snapped.
He probably went through a lot of shit. A lot of
I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I like some of his older movies.
Summertime.
Yeah.
Banger.
Fucking
Jazzy
Men
Jeff.
in Black is legendary.
Here comes Men in Black.
Yeah, like,
I watched that the other day.
That Will Smith
I
was
love
cool.
that shit.
Even his music back then, like Get Jiggy with It, it fit the times. It's aged kind of poorly, but the new shit, dude, I like pretty girls.
Jesus Christ.
And then he did
Someone
like
needs to Chris Rock needs to slap him.
dude, and then he did a freestyle, and it was
Whatever
just,
he dislodged in his brain by doing that, they need to revert it.
yeah, he needs to get slapped by.
Because he used to be great, dude. Like Will Smith
Yeah,
was the fucking
exactly.
man, and now it's like,
everyone loved him. He was like Denzel, dude. Like everyone loved him.
yeah, he was everywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Continue.
so 6 Fast and the Furious movies have come out, which is 6 way too many.
Yeah, I've only seen 2.
I stopped watching after Tokyo Drift. I was like, this is
Yeah,
too. Now they're like launching cars out of space and shit. Like,
yeah. Those movies just were never for me.
dude.
Yeah.
Tiger King. You remember that
I
phase?
do,
Did you ever
yeah.
watch that on Netflix?
Yeah,
I
that was
remember-
during COVID, right?
Yeah, it was during COVID. I remember.
Me and Carrie watched it.
Yeah, I was like reading a lot, and the girl I was with at the time, I heard her listening to it, and like I heard the shit that this country bumpkin fucking guy was saying. I'm like, what the fuck
Dude.
are you watching? And she was like, Tyler, you gotta watch this shit.
I was trying to avoid it, and
I
I
tried
just
to,
couldn't,
and I was
dude.
like, once I sat down and watched, I was like,
yeah, I was like, all right, this shit's gonna be entertaining. Like, this guy's just funny as
and
shit.
the memes that came of it, like when he was like, I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah.
Like that was like my favorite meme that
Yeah.
came out of that. So that was a huge phase since GTA 5 came out in 2013. Since 2013, we've gotten 12 different Call of Duty games, and there's maybe one or two that are good.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, since 2013, Stranger Things still hasn't finished.
Damn.
So
GTA 6 is, I mean, I'm surprised we hadn't had World War III before GTA 6. That's got to fit in there. It's not too late. It's never too late.
the Commanders got good and then bad again.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's 2013
The AI
is
revolution.
a long fucking time, man. They say November 19th, 2026 is when you're supposed to get GTA 6. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pushed to 2027 with all this news coming out of Rockstar. So
I agree.
I know we talked about it when we were in Discord. You're like, I might try it. I'm excited for it if it ever comes out, because when GTA 5 came out, I went to the midnight release, got the game, came home, realized I didn't have enough storage on my Xbox, went to Walmart again, got like a USB drive, came back. When they tell you it's like an 8 gigabyte drive, it is not 8 gigabytes. It's like 7.9. So I didn't have enough storage. So I had to go back, get a bigger flash drive, come back and actually play the game. And I usually, like these GTA games, I usually dump considerable amount of time for like a few weeks and then I just stop playing.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure I'll do that with this.
To me, I know it has GTA Online and everything, but it's just another single player game I don't have time for. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Especially
so much you
GTA,
can do.
bro.
Like, there's the main story, but there's so many side things you can do. You can go kill hookers.
It's
if you
gonna
want.
this
Like-
one, dude. This one's gonna be. If it's anything like Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's probably gonna be even more shit to do than that, because the city is way more condensed than a Wild West area. But
yeah,
so it's gonna be a time sink for sure.
yeah, but who knows? I mean,
Yeah. Speaking of Xbox, I saw a thing that was comparing the 4 Xbox dashboards
the interfaces, right? Because
dude,
dude,
the
a lot-
interfaces.
yeah, it's interesting 'cause
from
I-
Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Xbox One X.
Yeah, I will like. There's a lot of these video games have, I feel like, regressed. So I'm interested to see.
The style.
like,
Well, I was gonna ask you, pull them up, and we'll go.
so they had the tweet.
We got all 4 of them here now. I want you to rank them 1 to 4. Which
Okay,
ones
so
you
this
like?
was the Xbox 360, or this was Xbox. The first.
This is
one,
Xbox, yeah.
right? Super simple, but this wasn't the home screen because this is just memory, music, and settings. This wasn't like the.
Yeah, it looked like this though.
Yeah, it looked like this. I get the whole vibe. Yeah, I mean, it looks like something that came out at that time period.
All right, go to
It's
the
like
next.
super
So
distorted.
before you go to the next one, this shit was like when you opened to this. I think they were going for this. It felt like a. So the Xbox was supposed to be like way more powerful than the PlayStation, if I remember the marketing.
Uh-huh.
And when you did open this and it
Well,
came
it was
up,
beefy as hell.
it was beefy. But when this came up, it felt like an alien, like
Yeah,
an alien powerful console.
the branding was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like you
'Cause
were teleporting into a different
When
world.
Xbox came out, then the feeling of it was different than it is now for me. And this what goes to the whole marketing
now
scheme
it
they
feels like
fucked up.
very corporate,
They-
clean. Like,
Yeah, and they wanted Xbox to be like your TV and your fucking everything. This is an Xbox. Like your toothbrush is an Xbox. That's like their new marketing
it's a
thing. All
Roomba.
right, go to the next one.
All right, next one we have how do I
Xbox
exit out of this?
360.
Can I exit out of this?
Yeah, I think you clicked there's X.
Oh, there it is. All right, Xbox 360. This is the one that, yeah,
The blades is what they call it.
blades. Yeah, little.
This shit is clean.
It's like a file folder, bro.
And
you had
not-
tabs and everything.
This, as far as being able to use it, this is my favorite one because you knew where everything was. It was so simple looking, dude.
It was simple, but at the same time, I feel like
It definitely has a
the
bubble.
layout. Like I appreciate the tabs.
The tabs, yeah.
The tabs I think are super clean. You know where you need to go, but like
You might change your mind when you look at the 4th one, bro.
Well, yeah, but like from looking at this one for the 360, like I feel like the layout of the tab itself could be cleaner.
Right,
Like
within
the
the tab.
boxes are kind of just a little sporadic, different sizes, different text, different colors, and shit like that. But
Yeah, but
I respect it.
there's
It's
only
classic,
like
dude.
4 things to pick there, though.
Yeah.
Like,
So this is the Xbox One
Yeah, Xbox One. This is where they.
See, this is my favorite.
This is your favorite. This is where they started to get into this more of a side-scrolling,
but I
boxy
still think
thing.
it was super clean, and like the animation for it, like the 3D element of it, I think was super.
It's
cool.
not bad. It's not bad at all.
It didn't feel as stagnant and as like Windows 98 type shit, you know.
But this is where you're going. You're going up and sideways. So you're going to different. And this is just due to more shit being able to happen on an Xbox. So you're going up between Marketplace, Xbox, and then you're going sideways too.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like the simplicity of it falls apart and where they kind of strayed away from the Xbox being for games.
I think this was a fine balance of it though. Like I don't think
Also, this shit is ugly to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like how it looks.
Dude, you know how much time I spent customizing my little fucking character and the little gamer thing up here, dude? I still have it to this day.
I don't
It's
care
the
about
little
your
bubble,
time.
the bubble gum.
That shit's ugly,
dude.
bro.
Nah.
This is
dude,
like
you're crazy.
like bubbly clip art. Like I'm talking about the art of it, bro. This is more attractive than the last two?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, get to the next one.
This feels like a video game. The other one, the
That
360 as cool as it is and classic, it feels like I'm looking at a fucking Excel spreadsheet.
Okay, we'll go to the first one.
The first one I think is sick. I
this-
can't lie.
Is this not pure aura?
This is Aura.
This is insane.
Yeah, they showed up. This is like, I think of Halo. I think of
Yes,
yeah,
thank
dude.
you.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, but
This,
don't know.
I mean, I know what you're saying. The 360 one, to me, the 360 one and this one kind of look.
this
have
does
that
feel a
cheesy look.
little cartoonish.
Yeah,
Clip art is a good way to
Yeah.
kind of explain it, but I still think the 3D element
yeah.
brought it into a new space. Okay, and then let's look at this shithole of the last one.
What the fuck am I looking at?
This looks like I'm looking at a Roku TV.
Yeah, these little squares. Like, what do I even do here?
I don't even know what to look at.
What do I do?
I boot this up and I see this and my anxiety peaks and I turn the shit off because I can't make a decision.
Exactly.
What is even going on? You have an upload, you have Internet Explorer, you got Madden, you got Forza, you got Xbox. What the fuck is going on? Then they got ads. There's tabs at the top.
What happened to us, bro?
This is horrible.
Eh,
Who made this decision?
This killed the spirit of Xbox to me completely. Like, the way they went away from games is why they lost
This
the
is
PlayStation
horrible.
so horribly.
The colors are all different. Like I don't know where anything is. This is ass. This is definitely
This is
blasphemy.
This is like throw up, like
Yeah.
a design from a design standpoint.
I'm going. So this is definitely. We're ranking 1 to 4.
Yeah, rank them.
This
1
is
to 4.
definitely 4 for me.
Yeah, me too.
This is dog shit. 360. As much as I loved you, you're going to be number 3 for me.
Okay, that's gonna be number 2 for me.
Original Xbox is going to be number 2 for me.
Okay,
And number 1, I got to go with the Xbox One, dude.
I'm giving number 1 of the original.
Okay.
As far as
you
aesthetics.
put the Xbox One at 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, how can you look at this and think that's a 3?
I don't like it.
It's like you know where you need to go at the top. You go there.
It feels marketplacey to me.
Mm.
The layout and the colors, and I don't know.
Bro, you have
The
your
little
own
guy, the little
character.
avatar, it's not helping, bro.
It does look like a me character.
This is like, are we Nintendo? Like, this is when Xbox kind of let Nintendo do the little avatars.
Game library.
PlayStation never did that shit. They retained.
That's true.
They retained their aura.
Well, next episode we'll do the PlayStation ones.
We'll do the PlayStation.
We'll do the PlayStation startup screens and shit like that.
So to me, Xbox originally had the better aesthetic because Xbox came out at the same time. PS2, they were close. PS2 was great.
Look, I can tell you right now, when we do the PlayStation ones, I don't care how the other ones look. Nothing will beat PlayStation 2.
It's the best. Well, PS1's up there.
No,
but yeah, PS2.
It's not. PlayStation 2, dude.
PS1, dude.
The sound, the fucking galaxy, the fucking dude.
Well, we'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week. But I
was
already tell you
gonna
PlayStation 2
I was
is
gonna
number
say when Xbox came out and PS2, the aesthetics were like both good,
one. Mhm.
and I was like, okay. And as it went along, PlayStation's got a little worse too, to be fair. But Xbox has got exponentially worse to me. Now, when you look at the latest one, there's no personality. That latest one, dude, like that could be any app.
Yeah, like I said,
There's
I
no
turn my
personality.
fucking TV on right now, and it looks like that.
Yeah, Xbox
it's a
completely
Roku,
lost
bro.
its personality. It's,
Yeah.
it's very sad.
I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of symbolic of like what we've been talking about. Where like, is Xbox kind of on the downward trend. Like, will Xbox be around, kind of thing.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't know.
They-
Thank
yeah.
you for taking me down memory lane right there. That Xbox 360 one, I remember. What was your first gamer tag when you set up like a Xbox 360?
Grip Needle.
Grim Needle?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Mine was Bad Intentions.
Bad
there was
Intentions.
a boxer, Jermaine Taylor, who I was a big fan of. His nickname was Bad Intentions. And I was like, this
I could
is
see
a
that.
little edgy, but
Yeah.
I remember setting that up at my friend's house. He had like a free trial, and I was
My original was my brother's so it was called Spec Ops.
Stanky Poo Poo?
No. My older brother Luke, he had an account, Spec Ops 86. And because I guess he was born in 86. Yeah. That was the account I hit number 1 in Big Team Battle on Halo 2 in the first week of Halo 2's launch. Yeah. I was grinding
On
with
his account.
On his account.
Okay.
Me and CJ the Killer. We fucking queued together. Like, dude, I would play as soon as I got home from school till like midnight every day.
Big Team Battle Grinder.
Yeah, I was a Big Team. I loved Big Team Battle.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah. So, and then when I made my own account, eventually it was Grim Needle.
I remember, I had Bad Intentions, and then I was playing on my buddy's account on NASCAR for a while, and his was Warlock Kid.
Hmm.
And it was just super clean. He still uses that a lot to this day, but it was just Warlock Kid. And I was like, I don't play WoW. I don't know anything
Warlock
about
Kid
this.
kind of
But
slaps.
I'm going to use your account and fucking race, brother.
Yeah.
It was funny. I would like be over his house and I would be racing in the living room. And like in NASCAR, there's like certain terms and shit like that, like bump drafting and shit like that, or slam drafting and stuff. And I would be like yelling at people, like yelling at them for trying to slam draft in the corners and shit. And they would just get such a kick out of it.
Shut the fuck up, Warlock Kid.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this took me down a memory lane. I
Yeah.
never had the original Xbox, though. I had to go to a friend's house. He had the Xbox. We would play like NFL Blitz.
We got it on launch night. We waited in
Really?
line.
On launch
Yeah,
night?
we waited in line. My dad had a fucking. This is kind of makes me mad now, but I didn't realize that as a kid because I was 10 when Xbox came out. My dad had a friend who was a scalper, so we would all buy Xboxes, and he would sell them. So we did that with the Xbox. They both worked for FedEx at the time, my dad and his friend. So I didn't realize that was what was going on, but he had us all line
And
up.
now you know.
And now we all bought an Xbox.
He's like these
But we only got
Pokemon
one.
scalpers. Have you seen the videos of these Pokemon card scalpers, dude?
Yeah.
And like
It's-
I saw
it's
one at a Walmart.
terrifying.
So this guy at Walmart took a video. There was like these two dudes that had bought like the whole display.
Yeah.
And they were in the process of checking it out. And the guy was like making a whole stink. He was like, they're not letting me buy these they haven't even rung these up yet. Why can't I buy them? And they're like, no, sir. And he was like, you know these guys, that's why you're doing it. And they were like, no, like they grabbed it, like there is no limit. And like I do think it's cruddy for people to do that.
Yeah.
And take and buy all the cards, because like there are kids that just want to get Pokemon cards. And these guys are very clearly gonna sell it. That's the trend. But if they have it at the register, like, if someone has groceries, you don't walk up and be like, I wanted this.
Right.
Like, you can't do it, dude. It's like an unwritten rule. Like,
Well,
you're just as bad as them, is
yeah.
my point.
The thing they have to do, and I'm sure they do it, is they just have to put a limit on how much one person can buy in the first place. So no
I
matter
think Target does that. Walmart would never. It's Walmart.
no, yeah. So it's like
Target,
first
they
come,
got
first
their
serve.
shit together.
But even then, I mean, everyone scalps Pokemon cards, so it doesn't matter if it's one per person. They go fast. Like,
Yeah, every time I go there, I don't.
but
even
if you
collect
can
them.
go into like Target and there's like 20 new booster boxes that just came in, and you buy them all, that shouldn't be allowed. Like,
No,
come on, dude.
you can't do that. Like, again, it'd be one thing if like you were collecting it for yourself, but you are literally collecting it for the sole purpose to make money and flip it. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
I get, I'm not trying to
Maybe
not
it's
hustle, make your money.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not going to hustle,
know,
but the kid in
you
me
are a
is
shitty
like-
person. And,
Yeah.
and if you're also someone that doesn't want them to buy it because you want to buy it, you are also a shitty person.
Yeah.
So, and you're also at Walmart, which makes you a shitty person.
So I've seen like 10 comments that's like, why aren't you guys talking about Arc Raiders?
Yeah,
In our
I did,
shorts.
dude.
Because we're not breaking
You
it
can
down. We're
answer
not
that.
talking about it.
You can answer that.
Well, the main reason is we just don't have time for another game. And you don't like extraction shooters. I don't love them. I like Hunt Showdown, which is kind of an extraction shooter, but it's not based around loot.
Yeah.
But the main reason is we don't have time. The game looks good to me. I know I could like get into it and play it and love it, but
my opinion is a little different on this.
Yeah.
So I agree with the time thing. I will try any game. Again, it's a time thing to really like dive into it. And I look at that game and I feel like there's a lot going on that would take a lot of time for me to be interested in.
Yeah.
Half the streams that I watch, there
Looks
seems to
boring.
be a lot of downtime for me. Again, extraction shooters aren't my thing. If they're your thing, I get
Yeah.
it. A lot of people are saying Arc Raiders is great, but I don't think this game is as good as people are saying.
I agree.
And I haven't played it, so I can't really, back that up. But I just got this feeling that like it's this popular thing that is going to fizz out.
think it's a fad.
Maybe I think it's a fad.
Maybe
I'm totally
I
wrong. Maybe I don't
disagree.
know what the fuck I'm talking
I
about because
disagree.
I probably don't.
I think so. What I think this is it's the first game that has mastered the extraction formula. Because so far we haven't had a good extraction game. Escape from Tarkov isn't good. I'm sorry,
because the game mode sucks.
dude.
I don't
Okay,
like
so
it.
Hunt Showdown. I will say Hunt Showdown is a good game.
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, Hunt. I'll agree. I liked Hunt.
But I think Arc Raiders has mastered it as much as possible. This is like PUBG.
The name of the game sucks too.
Arc Raiders, yeah. Arc is like the robots.
Yeah, and Raiders
They're raiding
is
for
a bad
shit.
team in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Like,
But no, what I wanted to say was, as much as we haven't played the game, I've been seeing hella clips of people complaining about people not like working together or being friendly and like killing each other. I saw a
Yeah.
post this morning that was like, I bought this game and found the most toxic and selfish players of any game ever. So and it showed a picture of them uninstalling the game on Steam. This person was being killed because it's a PvP game, obviously. And this just got me like, I'm like, why do people go into this game and expect not
Right.
to get killed by other players? This is the whole thing that makes extractions. This is why extractions are fun. You go in, you loot shit, and the reason it's fun is because there's the danger of dying and
yeah,
losing it
there
all.
are high stakes.
That's what gives it the thrill. Without that, you want to just go in and loot and leave for free? Like, why?
Yeah,
the game wouldn't be
yeah.
what it is if it was like that.
Yeah.
So this whole thing of people complaining, it's a PvPvE game when you bought it. It's not just going to change for you. People are going to kill your ass.
Yeah,
Like,
they're gonna kill you. That's
what makes it fun, dude.
there are people that
I'm
are gonna
sorry.
do that.
You can play
I
co-op
don't know.
games.
I mean, maybe it is as good as people are saying, and I'm just missing the trend, and maybe I'll hop on it way too late. But
It looks fun,
it
but
looks good. I saw somebody.
I
that
like
was
the art. I like how it looks. I like the gunplay. The gunplay is like very heavy feeling and meaty.
Meaty.
Feels weighty. Yeah,
I do like meaty.
you do like meaty.
Big meaty guy.
But will I say extractions are my favorite kind of game? No, they're not. Like, I'm more interested in MOBAs and battle royales personally.
Yeah. And it sucks because it's like, yeah, obviously being a gaming podcast, like maybe it is a big topic and maybe we should try it out, but we like what we like, and who knows, maybe we try it out just to fucking,
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Well,
tough.
it's trios. We could get Judo on there 100%. So I don't know.
You think he would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would. He tried Cycle with me, Cycle Frontier, and
I hated that game.
the game was ass. That
Yeah.
game kind of like
I
made me a
think
little
that's why
jaded.
I'm jaded
Yeah.
with extraction
Yeah,
shooters.
it
I played
is.
that and I was like, I
It was
don't see
bad.
the point in this shit.
it was bad.
One thing real quick I wanted to bring up. I saw a fucking tweet from AIM Labs. Attention PS5 gamers, you asked, we delivered. AIM Labs, the #1 aim trainer trusted by over 40 million players, is now available on PlayStation.
Oh shit.
These motherfuckers are about to be aim training on controllers.
They're about to experience the AIM community.
Yeah, you guys are part of it now.
You guys were
You guys-
criticizing it, and now you were part of it.
You guys tried to say it didn't exist, and now you are a part of it. You are a part of the aiming community on
Welcome
console.
to the AIM community.
Yeah, you're about to see what skill can be when you practice at something.
All you have to do is change your Twitter PFP
But the
to an
idea-
anime girl.
The idea of someone aim labbing on a controller is just so funny to me. Like just
Yeah, I
like
know.
flicking, like it's comical. But
I
they didn't say anything about Xbox, but they did say you can now do it on PlayStation. So
I think aim training is overrated.
I've never done it.
I think if you just play the game you want to get good at
I've never
and focus on improving things you're bad at, recognize what you're doing wrong. I mean, maybe watch some VOD of where you fucked up. But as far as like aiming, I don't know, bro. Maybe in like CS and Valorant where that's literally all the game is, is flicking to heads and popping them with one shot. But in general, bro, just play the game. I mean, but I'm saying that from a point of not having a lot of time. I guess if I was a kid, like this wasn't a thing when we were kids, these aim trainer softwares.
No, we don't need them.
Maybe if I was like 15 and this was like a thing, maybe I'd be more into it, but just play the fucking game. I don't know. Get good at the game itself.
Just know if you download Aim Labs on PlayStation, I am judging the shit out of you.
I'm not.
I am.
I get it.
I'm just going to say it.
Well, that's because you don't know. You don't want to be great. Like me.
Console player testing their. I just picture all the battle dads in our comments that have an hour a week to play a game. If you use that hour to play Aim Labs,
they're not doing that, bro.
No, they're not.
It's these freaking young kids. It's got to be. It's
the grinders, bro. The esport enthusiasts.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
I mean, we've been going for a while.
Yeah, we've been going for a while. We did.
Oh, you just want to talk about? We were seeing it a little bit with like on Twitter. People were talking about that Battlefield has a low skill floor.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you think? What video game has the lowest skill floor
in terms of shooters?
Yeah. Do you think it's Battlefield 6?
I'll tell you what it's not.
It's not Battlefield 6.
No. Well, I'll tell you what it's not.
Okay.
I think the highest skill floor is 2. I think Fortnite build is the biggest skill gap. Those motherfuckers those were the sweats when sweats like that's when I knew I wasn't him anymore.
Yeah.
Is with those builders.
Yeah.
And Apex. I think those two are like the biggest skill gap, skill ceiling. Like when you're good at those games, you are very good. I think those are I think there's some that are kind of in the middle in terms of skill floor and ceiling.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, Halo.
I think
you can be good at Halo.
Yeah,
and shit,
I'll say Fortnite builds and Counter-Strike
are the top for you.
Yeah,
I'll say like Valorant and shit is definitely challenging to be good at.
Those games are pure aim, dude.
Lowest skill floor, it's got to be Call of Duty or Battlefield, dude. Like the TTK in Call of Duty is insanely quick, so like you really don't even have to try that hard. And Battlefield, the majority of the player base is bad. Like I'm not trying. Again,
yeah, but that isn't skill floor. The player base being majority bad isn't the game's skill floor. You know what I'm saying? Like take a guy that is just 50% or 50 percentile of like.
Well, yeah, there's more going in.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I agree that most
you have to do more in Battlefield.
I agree the majority of Battlefield players are worse than the majority of COD players. But I don't know if the skill floor of the actual game is as low. You know what I'm saying?
Then I'm going Call of Duty.
It's got to be COD, bro.
It's got to be.
Not
saying you can't be good at that game, but yet there's not Battlefield. You have to do a lot. Like there's classes, the objectives, and there's a lot that goes into that you have to think about. But
okay, so don't you think when you run up against a random in COD, or when you run up against a random player in COD, like it kind of feels like no matter how bad or good they are, they have a chance of killing you. It doesn't really feel like that in Battlefield. You feel like if you're better, you're probably going to get the kill. Mm-hmm. In my experience, from playing both. So does that mean the skill floor is lower in Battlefield, or just the average player is worse?
So at first, when I was thinking the term skill floor, I was thinking like the majority of the player base, how good are they? But I think the skill floor is like
I think skill floor
entry point for someone to play.
Whereas the skill ceiling is the potential for how good you can get at the game.
The skill
floor is how easy it lets you in. To the game.
But that's the thing. Battlefield is supposed to be for fun, right?
If you hop,
so it's
if
like
you hop,
can,
But if you hop on Battlefield, you have to learn how to deal with vehicles. Like, you got to learn how to fucking use destruction.
Man. It's definitely not Fortnite. It's definitely not Apex.
It's hard to say.
It's got to be COD or Battlefield.
We'll let
you guys argue.
I'll say the average COD gamer is better than the average Battlefield player. Mm-hmm. But I think that's a different conversation of which game from a design standpoint has a lower skill floor. I think in that argument, COD has a lower skill floor.
Yeah.
Because of the simplicity of the game. But I don't know. Either way, they're both fucking easy. especially compared to like Apex, Fortnite, Counter Strike.
I can't
it's
wait.
no comparison.
Can't wait for people to chime in on this.
I mean, can you argue it? How do you argue it?
You can't argue it. When you stack your game up to other games and go toe for toe and just think about the player base and the skill ceiling and the skill floor, when you look at something like Fortnite and Apex, you can't tell me that Call of Duty or Battlefield.
One other thing
competes.
that's a part of it is if the game is cross input or not too. Because I think games that are mouse and keyboard only, the skill floor is higher.
Mhm.
Because controller kind of, I
Yeah,
mean, let's be
yeah.
honest, aim assist makes the skill floor lower. Anyone can like kill you if
Well,
they get the right.
Yeah, they have aim assist and aim labs now.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are about to be demons.
Like if you put these players on a 5v5 M&K only Rainbow Six Siege match, they're getting floored. They're not getting a single kill. Whereas if you put
Not a single kill?
dude, no. Do you know Rainbow Six Siege is dude, that game's built different, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. That game actually might be I wasn't thinking about it at the time,
You
but
think
this
that might be hard? Like
that
skill ceiling
yeah,
wise?
that might actually be harder than Counter-Strike and Apex. There's because like 80% of the battle in that game, not 80%, like 50% is like the knowledge, decision making, process of elimination of like entry points where people are going to come into the building according to like where your teammates are covering and where you have traps on the doors. Dude, there's so much going on. And then the pure aim of that game is also, you can peek in that game too, left and right. So there's a lot going on in that game. It's up there. But that game is cross input. But whereas Counter-Strike and Fortnite build, is there controller pros?
Uh-huh.
There is?
There has to be, because you could do like, I remember when I played Fortnite, in the settings you had like Builder Pro and Turbo builds and shit
Yeah.
like that on control.
I know you can do it, but is there
pros?
Is there
I'm not
pros?
sure.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not
Fortnite's
hip
kind
to
of
the pro scene.
a gap in my knowledge. I don't know a lot about.
I just know they're sweaty as fuck.
I know
dude.
Peter Bot. That's it, because he's like the demon, like god tier player, but he's M&K. It just seems like if you're building around you like 360 as fast as they go, mouse and keyboard would be the way to do it. From
Yeah,
the
it would
clips
have
I've
to
seen,
be, yeah.
like, are you doing that with a fucking analog stick?
I
That'd be insane. And then like I've watched like Tfue play. He's mouse and keyboard. So, but yeah, Call of Duty and Battlefield definitely at the bottom for skill floor.
agree. We did get some comments recently. You sent me a screenshot of it. Someone was asking us to make a Discord.
Yeah,
We had thought about it and we talked about it recently. We think it'd be a good way to engage with you guys. Like, have you guys chime in on community questions and shit.
Yeah, chime in on community questions, maybe suggest community questions that you want us to do. And another thing we wanted to start doing was getting voice memos from you guys, playing them during our podcast and like responding to them. If you guys have takes on anything about video games or
you want to tell us we're stupid,
like tell us we're stupid and why, we'd love that. Or if you have questions for us, you want our opinion on a subject, you can ask us that. We want to have a system to do voice memos that you guys send in because we want to hear your beautiful voices.
Yeah.
So if Discord's the best way to do that, let us know. Would you guys want us to start a Discord and would you participate? Like,
would you hang out in there? We could set up voice channels for you guys to game and meet some people to play with. We'll set up all the channels for different games and shit.
Yeah.
If you guys have like topics that you see, you can send those in, let us know. We can use it in our episodes and shit. But it was interesting to see. Like they were like, "Oh, start a Discord," and we were like, we're not the best with Discord or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, your community would mod it," and I was like, "We have a community now?" Like, so maybe it's something we get going, and you guys can be on the lookout for that. Join the Skill Based Podcast in Discord.
Yeah.
Interact with us, talk to us, play some games and stuff, and we'll set up some stuff for voice memos, get some more feedback on community questions, and it'll just be like a one-stop shop for all the shit we got going on. You'll get noties on all the shorts we drop, the full episodes.
We can evolve it however we see fit. So
I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it for sure. It's a matter of time.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, look out for the Discord. You can get there whether you watch us on YouTube, listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah,
just see our TikToks. It'd be dope. We wanna communicate with y'all more outside of just blabbing during our episodes. So
and you guys can get to know each other. Like I know my personal Discord had people come in from Apex, had people come in from Rivals. They met each other just playing games. They still play together to this day. Like it's a good place to meet some fellow gamers, especially if you might be a little more introverted like us.
Yeah,
like you can meet some people and play some games, have some common interests. So we'll put it in the link tree and all of our bios and stuff, so you'll be able to easily find it. Stay on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
And with that was episode 23. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Peace.